Today, we are here to celebrate decades of tireless campaigning after thousands of people have given their time and energy, and after many brave individuals have had the courage to come forward and share their stories. After all of these efforts, mental health is no longer a closeted issue. You have all been invited to Hempstead Town Hall to recognize that in the United States, we have finally come to realize and to accept that the health of our minds is as essential as the health of our bodies. So today, on World Mental Health Day, we celebrate that while there's more work to do, the walls of judgment and stigma all around mental illness are finally falling. It has been organizations like those represented here that have fought for decades to challenge the notion that mental health was not as important as physical health. It was these organizations that supported people who were the victims of prejudice and misunderstanding at the times when they just needed help, advice, and care. It was the mental health community in this country that has pushed this issue to the tipping point.
This is something that doesn't know bounds of age, socioeconomic status. People are affected by mental illness, whether they're young people, whether they're adults, whether they're seniors, whether they're veterans. So coming together to continue to try to erase the stigma, to raise awareness, is one small way that we can help with the fight.
Mental illness is something that affects us across all over society. And it is up to us, I think, in government to shine a light on this and do what we can to help. It's kind of unbelievable to me, and I know this from my own experience, how children, young children now, are suffering with mental illness. When I grew up, I never heard of babies being diagnosed with anxiety or depression, small children. So I know all the schools make a great effort also to help the children.
NAMI Queens Nassau is honored to join Supervisor Gillen on World Mental Health Day to celebrate the 1 in 5 residents of town of Hempstead who live with mental health disorders and strive every day to live stigma-free lives. Together, we work to ensure that people are recognized for their abilities and are not defined by their diagnosis.
One of the biggest problems with veterans is they're trained we can do it ourselves, particularly if it's a male macho thing combined with military training. They're going to deny that. They will come into us with their physical injuries, and then we have to peel the onion and get to the bottom of the story as to they have post-traumatic stress.
Unfortunately, though, our patients often face resistance from both within themselves and from society at large when they decide to step forward and seek treatment for their illnesses. So we stand today in the firm belief that our patients, who represent the entire spectrum of the racial, cultural, and economic diversity in our great community, deserve the same dignity and access to good care as they'd find in any other area of healthcare delivery.
That is why I hope that we can take World Mental Health Day to the next level and make it every day. Have a communication and make it safe. The reason I got better was the conditions were there. My family supported me, my friends stuck by me, and they created the conditions for Brendan to get better. I hope you'll join me in creating conditions for other Brendans to get better.
With the proper love, caring, and medical treatment, you can be healed and you can evolve beyond mental illness. So this is a day of hope. This is a day of tearing down barriers and tearing down stigmas. And I thank everybody who has joined us here today in the town of Hempstead. And we look forward as a township to support you as your partners as you push your good initiatives forward. So thank you.